Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. It's a chess video if you're wondering why the pool table's in the background while I'm just doing the intro. There's only going to be 2 games for you today, I'm sorry, but I didn't have much time. It was a very busy day. I was full of much other football and music activities, music lasting 6 hours of the day and football another 2. So
you put my ball in the wrong hole.
When I say edit, I make this intro, cut a few things, go over it. I hope you enjoy, and I hope this one gets more views than the last one, because the last one is 46 minutes long, to everyone's credit, but got no views. Enjoy! Alright, we're in. I'm not expecting this video to be too long, as the 2 games I'm covering are only short, and I just thought I'd like to upload once in a while. So, in a while, I mean a day, just to get my channel started. So, I get the white pieces. My opponent plays d4, literally my least favourite opening. Out of all of them, you could play the grub or the bands, and I'd rather you play them than d4. It's horrible. Not for black, for white. So I know that I will get a winning position. I know the eval bar says white is winning, but I know I eventually will get a winning position here. After a few moves, 5 moves to be precise, I am in a winning position. My opponent pushes the pawn, which is a mistake, and I play the best move, kicking out the queen. They play a good move. I play a mistake. I'm not really sure why it's a mistake. It's because of queen takes here is what they did. And then knight here, and then bishop f4, rook b1, queen d2, rook b1. And you will see black is still winning now. Black is still winning, so even after all these moves, black is actually still winning. So it's not much of a mistake. And it's only if you go deep into the engine lines. So then my opponent plays this, which I knew immediately was a mistake, because I could kick out the queen after kicking out the knight. I could kick out the queen, I would leave them have the free pawn, and then here I knew my options were either b takes this pawn, which is obviously a great move because they'd have to move this, and then after kicking out the knight, I could attack the pawn, and I'd eventually win the centre over, and it would be a really nice position for me. But I decided kicking out the knight first would be better, but it is a miss. And it is, because I thought the knight wouldn't trade itself for the bishop, but it is the best move, and really the only move in the position. And then that is a blunder. And I knew straight away that was definitely a blunder. And here, I could tell I did a miss, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, an inaccuracy. I should have gone knight here. I knew it was better from the start. I knew there was a better line. But, oops, that's not the best move here. But for some reason, I just couldn't grasp it. And I played knight here. And what I was thinking is if I should move my knight here, and after something like queen here, I could move my bishop. Oh, but the queen's there. But if they didn't move the queen, which I doubt they would. So I made this inaccuracy, and then I think they were thinking something along the lines of, if I take with the knight, then they could, and then they have more ideas, because if I took with the knight, I thought they had something with if they took with the knight, but no, they got nothing. The eval bar says I'm still winning, like a plus 13. So even if I did take with the knight, I've just got nothing, which is actually the best move, taking with the knight. I thought I took with the pawn. No, I mean I thought I did take with the rook, because I thought that would defend the knight as well at the same time. And then I could just tell here that was not even a mistake, it was a blunder. You're straight up giving up a rook. Inaccuracy. It's just giving up a rook, because after takes, you've straight up lost a rook. I think he thought, because I actually got a bit worried in this position, like, oh, what if he plays rook b8? I got a bit worried about this, but because what I thought is I'd have to sack the queen. But the thing is, I thought if I move the queen, and then here, and if I just still move the queen, then take, oh, but the bishop's there. I don't know why I got so worried. But I realised, oh no, I shouldn't have panicked at all. And I really shouldn't have after looking over those lines, because I can just take it. It's just straight up a free rook. And then here my opponent resigns. If you're wondering if my opponent's level isn't that amazing, I was playing on my brother's account. And his elo is not over 1,000, we'll just say that. But let's see, I want you to guess in the comments. Guess in the comments how much elo he has. I'd like to see what you think of this game. Well, look at the opponents, because obviously you know mine is about 1,100 to 1,200, somewhere in there. Okay, let's just go over the second game now. Now in this game, it was slightly longer than the other game. I had the white pieces, already a big difference, and I played e4, hoping for a Ponziani, but he just straight up gave me a free pawn at the start of the game. So then I thought I don't really want to move my queen there. I really don't want to move my queen to e2, sorry. But this line is obviously better, because after take I can just block. And then okay, the engine didn't even want to save the bishop for a second. Yeah, it's danger levels. Yeah. So I didn't see that line at all. So I just thought the queen was really the only way. And after just straight up giving up a bishop for 2 pawns, and then not trading queens, well, my queen, they should really get rid of my most powerful piece in a losing position. And I can just kick the queen out, and here, what does he want me to do? Yeah, so here, the engine does say knight b3, a3 is the best move. But here I thought, I was thinking here that was the best move, winning the rook. I just thought that was the best move. But then he wins the bishop. Yeah, maybe not. But this was the best move. And what should I follow up with here? I should have, now I could have won the, now I could have won the rook. Because of this. Because now after the check, and I take, you can't take the bishop back because the rook is guarding it. So I thought, here, oh yay, I'm winning a queen with a fork. Nah, because we can just trade queens. I probably shouldn't have traded queens in such a winning position where I had upper material and I could easily use the queen to checkmate him. And at this point I actually thought he was going to resign now. At some point now I actually thought he was going to resign. So after getting my king to safety and pushing my knight to a better position on the attacking position on the board, not technically a better position, and straight up blundering my knight. Yeah, me just blundering my knight. After the king move, I blundered my knight, and my opponent spent 2 minutes on this move, and I think it's the second best move of the engine. How does this line go? Oh no, this is just what happens. Okay, I don't know how to check the line out properly. But after rook b8, okay, my brain just went blank. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, that was odd. My brain just shut down. But I take after the knight trade, which is this knight trade. After I realised my knight was hanging, I took the pawn, attacking the rook. And the engine wants danger levels from my opponent with the bishop move. That's a check, sorry, that's a check. And then it can attack the knight back, just move it out the way, and I'm winning a pawn anyways. So after them getting the rook to safety, I just put pressure on the knight. After a check, I move my king up while protecting the pawn and not having it in the corner where it's more easily checkmated. After takes, I realised I can fork the rooks. But it's not a fork because he can escape with a rook check. But now he's out of checks and he just blundered the rook. I think I was in a winning position here and I think I might have let it go with the knight, but it wasn't really that bad. Even if they took the knight, the engine still thinks I'm winning anyways. So then they blundered the rook and they didn't even take. And I thought, oh, this is interesting because they might be trying to devise some sort of checkmate with the pawns. So I just wanted to stop that, and after take, oh yeah, I could have taken with the bishop, that would have been much smarter than what I did. And after a few checks, he finally takes my bishop, and I'm not in such a winning position anymore. And here I see, apparently pushing the pawn is the best move, to eventually, let's say the bishop just does some random stuff in the corner, to eventually make a queen. But I thought, I may as well threaten checkmate because I'm not engine level stuff. So I'm threatening checkmate, say the bishop just moves here. That's checkmate because the bishop is protecting it. It's just sort of back rank as I said so. And then so he gives a check and takes his free pawn and I'm like, okay, here he has to do something and I realised my free pawn was hanging and I was like, please take that pawn, please take the free pawn. And he took it. And I was like, yes! Anyway, thank you for listening.